If you're a person that sits in your office chair cross-legged or pretzel style, it can be a tough task to find a product that is conducive to your style of sitting because most manufacturers design their chairs to be sat in with perfect posture. Feet flat on the floor, back straight up and down, legs at 90 degrees, elbows at 90 degrees. But as we all know, not everyone can sit perfectly all day, and some people like to sit in their own way. So what we've done is we've put together a list of office chairs that are good fits for people that like to sit cross-legged or pretzel style. In order to put together this list, I talked to the people in our office that do like to sit cross-legged in their chairs and just got some feedback about what they like in an office chair and what I could eliminate from the pool that would not be good fits. So the criteria for this list is going to be fairly simple. We did eliminate some things like mesh seats, leather seats, and vinyl seats because these materials were not the most comfortable. Mesh is not comfortable to have your foot against or your leg against, and vinyl and leather can be a little bit slippery, and I was told that sometimes you can slip out of position with your legs crossed with these materials, so those materials have been omitted from this list. The next thing that we eliminated from this list is any racing style chair because the side bolsters make it very uncomfortable for you to put your leg up on. The next thing that we looked for were seats that were very spacious, that did not have any hard edges, and had very little contour, making it easy for you to sit flat across the seat with your legs crossed. Next, we looked for chairs with good quality padding. We did not want to select chairs that had low-end foam that would bottom out right away, creating an uncomfortable experience on your leg or ankle or foot, whatever you are crossing under you. We also avoided chairs that did not allow you to sit fully upright in the chair, just because chairs that force you into a backward angle make it difficult to sit in a cross-legged position because you're kind of tilted back even though you need to be more in a forward position. And the final thing that we looked for were good armrests, both the positioning of the post or the lack of a post in general so that your feet and legs would not be blocked on the sides, and also good enough adjustability to keep them out of the way in whatever position that you are sitting. So all of the chairs that we're going to go over next will either lack the features we were trying to avoid or have the features that we were looking for. So we'll start out with the lowest priced chair on our list, and that is going to be the Eurotech Seating Vera chair, which currently sells for around $400. Now, this is a chair that does get used by someone in our marketing department to sit cross-legged or pretzel style for the majority of the day that she uses the chair. The reasons why she likes this chair to sit that way is because of the seat and the armrest design. The seat is very comfortable for a variety of positions. It has good quality foam that does not bottom out, but it's also not so soft that you sink into it, making it uncomfortable to sit cross-legged. The arms are positioned back far enough to give her the freedom of movement with her knees sticking out the side or her foot sticking out at the side, and the arm pads themselves also move enough to stay out of her way. The chair itself positions her forward enough to be able to sit upright without being tilted backwards in a forced recline position. So overall, this is probably one of the best options for cross-legged sitting under that $400 or $500 mark. The next chair on our list is going to be the BTOD Akir chair, which has a current selling price of around $430, around $490 if you add the headrest like we have here. This is going to be another good option for cross-legged sitting, but typically better for males as compared to females, just because the dimensions on the chair are a little bit bigger as compared to the Vera. So a couple high points about this chair for cross-legged sitting: the seat design. This is one of the most comfortable seats tested in our office for the past 3 years. It's soft, it doesn't have any hard edges, it's very open in terms of allowing you to sit in the chair however you'd like, and the armrests are positioned far enough back where while you're sitting cross-legged, they should not interfere with you. The arm caps also have a decent amount of adjustability to back them up a bit more if needed. The Akir also allows you to sit fully upright, even more upright than the Vera that we just looked at. So in terms of being able to be positioned, sitting cross-legged, sitting upright, reclining, a variety of different positions, the Akir is a very good choice, but I would typically steer men towards this chair and women towards the Vera, just from a dimensional standpoint of the chairs. Next chair on our list is going to be the Herman Sayl, which sells for $685 currently on their website when spec'd out with the fully adjustable arms and the seat depth adjustment like we have on our chair here. Now this is a chair that is used regularly by someone in our marketing team, and he does sit cross-legged quite often, and the reasons that he likes the Sayl the most out of the chairs that he's had the choice to sit in are because of the seat design, the armrest, just the overall comfort of the chair. But the seat is very conducive to cross-legged sitting because it has good quality foam, a spacious design without any hard edges, and it does not give you the feeling like you're bottoming out or sinking too far into the chair. The seat is not going to be quite as thick as the Vera or the Akir. It does have a thinner layer of foam, more similar to a typically designed high-end ergonomic chair, but it is not so firm that it's uncomfortable on your foot or your ankle while sitting. You can see that the armrests are placed far enough back to stay out of your way, and the arm caps are very adjustable. You can scooch them back quite far, and it also allows you to sit fully upright and reclined, so you can really use the chair however you'd like. The next chair on our list is going to be the Steelcase Amia, which is currently selling on Steelcase's website for around $730 when you get it fully loaded like we have here with the 4-way adjustable arms and the lumbar package. This is a chair that tested in the top 5 overall for our best office chairs for 2021, and that is just due to the overall high-end build, the phenomenal warranty, the great adjustability package, and just the overall comfort in the chair as a whole. And all of this does translate to cross-legged and pretzel style sitting. The seat is a very well-rounded seat, great padding, comfortable for most people, not overly thick but still supportive, and it's not going to have any hard edges. It's not going to have an overly contoured design, even though it is a little more contoured than the previous chairs. It's still comfortable for putting your leg up on the seat. You're also getting one of the best arm packages in the industry. The caps themselves are hugely adjustable, very easy to move them into any position you want, and the vertical posts are set so far back in the seat that they're not going to restrict your feet or your knees in any way. You still get that fully upright locked with the full recline motion. So overall, this is just a great, well-rounded chair for those of you that like to sit cross-legged and want a high-end task chair that doesn't really have a ton of downside. The next chair we're looking at is the Haworth Zody, which Haworth currently sells on their website for about $774 when you get it spec'd with the fully adjustable arms and the seat depth adjustment like we have here. Now, this chair is similar to the Amia that we just looked at, a very consistent high-end chair from one of the most reputable manufacturers in the world. Haworth is known for producing some of the best quality chairs. The Zody was their flagship chair for years, and it is still their most popular ergonomic office chair. And this just boils down to it having such a good build quality, great warranty, phenomenal adjustability, and good comfort overall when we look at things like the seat, arms, and backrest. It also checks the boxes for everything that we were looking for this list when it comes to cross-legged sitting, because the seat design is very conducive to putting your leg on it. It has good quality foam. It's not too soft, not too hard. I would say it's a little bit softer than most high-end ergonomic office chairs, but not so soft that you sink in and make it uncomfortable. The arms are positioned in a phenomenal location, and the arm caps are highly adjustable with some of the most comfortable arm pads that I've used on any chair. So very similar to the Amia in terms of a great, well-rounded option for those of you that want something high-end to sit in cross-legged with a different manufacturer to choose from. The last chair we're going to take a look at here today is going to be the Steelcase Gesture, which is currently selling on Steelcase's website for around $1,100, depending on how you configure the chair. Now, the Gesture is going to be the highest end chair on our list here today, and the Gesture has been one of the highest ranked chairs on our best office chair list for years, right up there with the Steelcase Leap. And this boils down to the high-end build, phenomenal warranty, great adjustability package, and an overall comfort score that tops most chairs that we've tested. It does have a great seat for cross-legged sitting, but the highlight of this chair is going to be the arm package, which is one thing that really sets the Gesture apart from every other office chair that we've tested. The cantilever design is specifically good for cross-legged sitting because it really frees up all of the seating space to allow you to put your feet, knees, legs anywhere you want without them being restricted. The arms also have a massive range of movement, so you can move them out of the way or in a position that is more comfortable for you. And the seat itself is also great for cross-legged sitting because it is so spacious, does not have any hard edges, and it has very high-end foam. I will say that the Gesture has more of a firm seat on the scale of soft to firm, but it's not going to be so firm that it's uncomfortable to have your leg folded under your other leg. Overall, a very high-end chair, very well-rounded, and probably the best option for cross-legged sitting if you want a high-end model. And that's going to conclude our list of the best office chairs for you cross-legged sitters. If you liked the video, please hit us with that like. It helps the channel a ton. And if you want more obscure lists like this cross-legged sitting list, then make sure to subscribe.